I'm kicking in your front. Great peeping in your drapes. Rob making a plate in the back. T-Hall Podcast. T-Hall Podcast. T-Hall Podcast. T-Hall Podcast. Right now. First championship, Coach. What you remember when we were the years we were there, 88 through 91. We always had real tough teams, and we were runner up in 89, their senior year. Rudy Bob and them senior year. But that first championship, what was that like? Now that you that's the first time I saw the Gatorade bath. You know, that was wasn't that in your hometown, Daytona? I mean, around that same area.
Yeah, I was in Daytona.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great feeling to see them realize the results of the work that they had put in.
Yeah, the result.
It was, to me, exciting to see them achieve the goals that they work for. They earned the right to be champion. You know, they worked like that. And as a result of that, my joy came as a result of their joy and the accomplishments that they were able to carry on in their lives beyond that, because work, the results of work, the results of being a team player, and that all that came out as a result as men.
Yeah,
the same kind of togetherness that they employed as players, they become fathers, they become employers, and were able to do a great job as a result of the things that they earned and learned through football.
That's kind of where I want to segue into, Coach. I went to New Orleans, but during those years, I had to be on the opposite side of your doing. So I would say you were just honored not too long ago for Carol City. Have some things honored after you.
The dedication of the park,
little things like that. But I think that you have been impactful to the state of Florida, not just the city of Miami or Carroll City. I'm saying the state of Florida and all around. And I know you have students all around the world probably right now doing what they're doing. Do you sit back sometimes and reflect and realize that, like what you just said, NFL didn't happen, but maybe God wanted you in a different place because you were a better impact on these kids' lives and changed a lot of kids' lives right now being in the position you were in? Do you think about that every once in a while when you're sitting home and or I know some of your old students call you up all the time too. So,
well, Father's Day, Christmas, and all those kind of things. I need about 5 or 6 phones.
Yes, sir.
And they want me to remember everything. And I say, well, the only thing that's important to me is that you realize the accomplishments that you gain from working hard, working together. And I feel good, not because of those accomplishments. I feel good that these boys came to me in 9th grade, 15, 16 years old, left me as young men. Able to make decisions and realize that it's all about doing the right things, because right things bring right results. And that's the approach that we used in everything.
Because you saved a lot of lives.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. You can be modest, but look, you saved a lot of lives, Coach.
well, a lot of these guys and others saved my life
Yes, sir.
because I wasn't a great player, but I was around great players, and I learned from my brothers who were pretty good and other players that were pretty good. And to see those things change young boys to make good decisions on the football field, good decisions about preparing, good decisions that led them into good fathers, good husbands,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
good employees, and great citizens, and
Great
contributors to a world that needs that kind of leadership.
Well, God bless you, Coach, because you've left a mark and a footprint on this. I would say Earth planet.
Yeah.
Because everyone is in direct effect of your coaching. Even like Frank said, we were in the band, but we still felt the same energy from your effect.
Well, I worked directly with football, but Carroll City and every school I worked to was basically the same. It's all about helping young people become what they are capable of being able to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't just football. You know, I worked the halls.
Mm-hmm.
I worked the guys that were not football players in my classes. And we talked about the things that was necessary for them to have a chance to be successful in life. And that's basically was why I was in front of them explaining those things to them, because that's the route I took.
I went to night school at Carroll City, so I probably bumped into you a couple of times over there.
If he was in them hallway.
Yeah, I was.
Vic, I want to show Coach some of them pictures. And I want to ask him what do he remember any of these the situations surrounding the pictures? All right, now this picture right here, you know who that number one was?
Ethnic Sands.
Yeah,
J-Boy.
J-Boy. It's a play you calling. I couldn't remember it, but it's something pro something, and I wanted you to kind of, but I couldn't get the sound so I could break it down. But this was this at a state game? This was state.
Well,
I think the way the stands was looking, that's what I had thought. That's why I thought it was in somewhere out of town somewhere. Daytona.
okay. Well, we had several plays, but you know the outstanding thing about that picture, it explains J-Boy was a big key to our success. He understood what we were trying to get accomplished. And like I said, most of the quarterbacks that played for me, we had a lot of time together, and I tried to get them to the point. We used the checkoff system.
Yeah.
And I'm not the smartest guy in the world that I could foresee the future, but a lot of plays were not plays that were good coming from because people prepare for you.
Yeah, they
prepare. And as a result of that, we talked about the things that he wanted, we wanted done as a result of if we get this, we do this.
What you see,
the different.
Because that's one of the things you told me when Tyrone Morgan, me and him were really good friends.
Okay.
And he was leaving, and so he said, "Man, you should go on out for quarterback," because we used to play street ball and all that. And I came to your office, and he said, "Sit down there." And I said, "Hey, coach, I want to come on and play some quarterback." But I was a junior, and you say, "Son, you got to come out here in 7th grade." And when I saw some of them documentaries, J-Boy was coming out to most of those quarterbacks were coming out and spending time with you from 7th grade. They was already working with you for years.
Well, it's a process. Winning is a process. You just, like I said earlier, you just don't flip the
Flick that
switch.
switch. No, they
You
don't have.
know, most of the kids, after we got going, they had been exposed to the program
Yeah.
by coming. See, my day started at 6. I was at the school at 6:30. I got home 9:00 because I had 7th graders and 8th graders coming to lift weights, control. But the philosophy of Carroll City football was being established there. We work hard. We're gonna be stronger than anybody else that we play, and we're gonna do the kinds of things that the program asks. This is a team concept, not an individual.
Not an individual. I believe he was the only quarterback that started all 4 years under you. J-Boy.
Not 4.
Because his ninth grade.
He didn't start in 9th grade. He started in 10th grade. And that was the middle of the season.
Oh, okay. Because they came up. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because he played JV.
JV. They was
right.
They was really good in JV. Yeah.
Right. But he was
our next picture, yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
He was an exceptional guy and understood what we were trying to get done. Most of the quarterbacks that played for us had an opportunity to, through the skull work and the different
because we was old fashioned
programs. We
ran that ball. We were gonna run that ball. Carroll City gonna run that ball.
Well, our philosophy, everyone understood.
Yeah.
But you gotta establish something, but that opens up other things.
Yeah.
We had some good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But
I know that he was one of the better quarterbacks.
Well,
at that from when we Tyrone was a good one more
right.
Kenny.
But see the thing about the quarterback position, that's the most dependent guy on the field. When he throws a pass, somebody got to catch it. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't catch it, he doesn't get credit for it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to block for backs to run. So the quarterback is dependent upon he can't throw a pass if people tackling him before he can throw a pass. So they're more dependent. But all of our guys understood what we were trying to establish. And we basically tried to do the things that we were capable of doing, personnel-wise.
Yeah. Because that makes a big difference. What's that next picture over there, Vic? Oh, Mr. White. Who's this on the left-hand side here? This picture there. Y'all, that's one of the, I don't know who that is. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Gray from Dillard.
Oh, Otis.
That's Otis, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I met some of the guys from Dillard, and they was telling me that y'all were good friends. You knew them well? Yeah.
Played against each other in college.
Yeah. What school he was at?
Mr. Allen Gray. University.
Allen. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Thanks, Vicky. What's the next one there? You got that. Okay, that's Mr. White there. We know Mr. White. All right, this picture here. Any memories with that one, Coach? That could be.
From the looks of it, it was one I dare not reflect on.
That's a practice picture. Yeah. Because you see that you have that hat, and you in that hat has become iconic as far as Florida sports for sure. And they was talking about that at the dedication about the hat. Mm-hmm. It was in tribute to your dad.
Right.
Yeah. From his time, he retired working from the railroad.
Yes.
Okay, so he worked on. Yeah. What's the next one you got there? All right, that's Coach with Heaven. The one on the left is McCray. Yeah. Brian Williams, A. McCray.
Oh yeah.
That was they were coaching with you, or they were players at that time?
Coaching with us.
Oh, okay. That one got the little shadows in it. Give me the next one.
Yeah, Brian Williams is defensive coordinator for Maryland now.
Yeah. This one was when they was interviewing Coach Wood. I just wanted to show that one with that suit on because I ain't hardly seen. I think that's the first time I saw it.
Might be the last
first time I saw
The
it.
last time.
That was the first time I saw you with the suit. So that my attention got on that picture there. So that's why that picture in there. But they was asking you about the state championship team, and they was asking about J Boy's influence, and that's what on the video. That's off of his highlights from YouTube.
Okay.
And they interviewed you.
Basically, J-Boy did his job as a quarterback.
He did his job.
But it took those other 10 to make a contribution too.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, his effectiveness came as a result of the people around him.
Yeah.
So
Pancake, them pancake boys was laying them out.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference.
Yeah.
The difference is when it's a team concept, everybody gets the credit.
That's
when
right.
the job
That's what
gets
you teach
done.
them. Yeah. So, and that keeps out on all of the negative feelings between players. We all got a job.
Right.
We all got a job.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the team concept in everything. Everyone was treated the same. No one got away with anything. No, J-Boy was no different from anybody else. Rudy, all city player, was no different from anyone else because it was all team concept.
I'm kicking in your front. Great peeping in your drapes. Rob making the plate in the back. Chief Hall Podcast. Chief Hall Podcast. Chief Hall Podcast. Chief Hall Podcast.